His dad walks free after spending years in jail for killing a man at a child's birthday party. He's maintained it was self-defense. First Alert 4 investigator Susan Elkhoury continues following this case tonight. She joins us outside the courthouse with all new reporting.
The same day this trial wrapped, the jury came back with their not guilty verdict. That speed is a stark contrast to all of the setbacks in this case. It's one of several First Alert 4 investigators had been following because of how it was handled by the troubled former St. Louis Circuit Attorney. Michael Davis back home with his kids after finally having his day in court. It took more than 2 years to go to trial. In June 2021, Davis was at his daughter's second birthday party when he shot and killed 27-year-old William Kennedy. During trial, prosecutors argued Kennedy was unarmed and did nothing to provoke the shooting. Davis testified it was self-defense, and Kennedy threatened him with a gun months before. The case passed through multiple prosecutors. It's one of several cases where families questioned how former Circuit Attorney Kim Gardner ran her office. In March of this year, after another delay going to trial, Davis got bond and was put on house arrest with a GPS monitor. Prosecutors objected. Days later, Davis's bond was revoked. At the time, his wife talked with First Alert 4 investigators, saying she felt her family was caught in the middle of a troubled prosecutor's office.
To leave the courtroom alone, it was hard. Or picking my kids up from daycare, having to tell them that, he's not at the house today. It was a lot.
During that interview, Davis called from the St. Louis City Jail.
It feels like I'm nothing, I'm nobody.
The trial lasted 4 days. When speaking about Kennedy, prosecutors said the shooting tore apart the family. One thing that stands out in this case, during a hearing earlier this year, the judge told a prosecutor that they weren't prepared. The prosecutor even admitted it and said they hadn't reviewed evidence in this case. In St. Louis, Susan Elkhoury, First Alert 4 investigates.
And something else that came up in trial was how Davis turned himself into police after that shooting and surrendered his gun and his bullets.
New information.